Hold the line. I recently read that phrase dates back to when soldiers fought in lines. They had to do this because their muskets were so inaccurate that they had to fire together to be effective in battle. If you're a visual thinker like I am, you may be picturing a battle and those on the front line remaining steadfast against an enemy. Hold the line. The Oxford Dictionary reads, to not yield to the pressure of a difficult situation. Another definition says to stand firm, not permitting a breakthrough or retreat. Mamas, you have an enemy that is out to take you down. 1 Peter 5:8 tells us, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, your enemy, the devil, walks around like a roaring lion, seeking to whom he may devour. And honestly, ladies, he's good at his job. He actively seeks to destroy. Let me ask you something. Are you tired? Not sleepy. I'm sure you're sleepy, but I mean tired. The heart, mind, or soul kind of tired. My hope is you said no, but being a mom myself, I would bet if you're not tired right now, you have been before. Thoughts like, there's so much more I should be doing. You haven't seen this house. I'm the worst mom because my kids ate McDonald's again tonight. We had to dig for socks this morning. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It's never enough. I'm never enough. Sis, hold the line. I'm not sure what you're currently experiencing in your world or what intense situations you may be up against. There may be days you feel overwhelmed and unseen. Know that we see you, but more importantly, God sees you. 1 Corinthians 15:58 says, therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. He is saying, I see you, I love you. Just stand. I have gone before you. I am to your right and to your left, and I'm behind you. It's not in vain. The victory is yours. Just stand firm. I want to encourage you with these 3 truths. 1, no matter how unqualified you feel, with God, you are well equipped. Sis, you're the woman for the job. You are the right mom. On the best days and the days your child tells you you are the worst mom in the whole world, you were made for this. God knew exactly what he was doing when he chose you. He equipped you with the very skills and strengths it will take to raise your children. Read the story of David and Goliath this week. In that story, the king tries to have his armor put on David, but we learn something pretty important through that story. Someone else's armor won't bring us the victory. Oh, that'll preach, but we'll save that for another day. 2, no matter how many loops are in this roller coaster of life, God is never surprised. I think about when I was little and I would be scared. If I knew my dad was there, I may have still been scared, but I also had trust and faith that everything was going to be okay. And 3, no matter how overwhelming life can feel at times, with God, you win every single time. God has given us everything that we need to stand victorious against the enemy. All we have to do is hold the line and declare his promises. Romans 8:37 tells us that we are more than conquerors through him who loves us. You may be thinking, what? Conqueror? Didn't you just read my mind about digging for socks this morning? Yes, I did. But guess what? I don't care if you're wearing a tall striped sock and a fuzzy sock with a bare face. You hold that line in your mismatched socks, knowing in Deuteronomy, we are told he will fight for you against your enemies to give you the victory. You know what's so cool about God? When I visualize a battle and those on the front line shoulder to shoulder, it's such a beautiful picture of community. I would imagine in an actual battle, I would be absolutely terrified, but I would feel so much more secure standing next to people who knew me and loved me. People I knew I could trust. You don't have to fight alone. Don't fight alone. Stand firm, be unmoved, claim the victory, hold the line.